We will give special attention to the main ocean currents, because there's evidence they are essential and defining in the peopling or population of the whole world with us 8 billion living modern humans. Further, these main ocean currents are essential for us 8 billion modern humans to finally find our ancestors, and what groups and continents are behind the by ancient DNA and by David Reich proven population turnover events, the spread of haplogroups across the world, and obviously also for us to be able to finally ascertain and proof the real human history. We claim that the recognition of our real ancestors will give us 8 billion modern humans a chance to finally prosper and thrive as never before, this while consequently solving all of our challenges, including all climate challenges, especially carbon dioxide removal by means of carbon agroforests, which are nothing else as modern and efficient variations of the Amazon forest, this at no cost at all. Our channel presents videos and playlists presenting a global action plan that has human prospering and thriving while consequently solving all of our challenges as its main objective. We are a think tank that is dominantly composed of scientists and researchers with forestry and agricultural backgrounds. Unsurprisingly, the sustainability of involved practices is key in this action plan. Apart from proving the real human history and American origin by means of ancestral markers plus migrational markers and haplogroup expansions, we will also prove the above mathematically. In this mathematically proving, quite surprisingly, it is the consumer DNA tests that are causing the breakthrough and puts the final nail in the coffin of the improbable actual standard dogma human history. Further, we will provide genetic proof, plus mathematical proof that modern humans were all along and extremely spatially and temporarily associated with Denisovans and Neanderthals, and in fact also all with other archaics, this initially in the Americas, Oceania and Sunderland, today's Indonesia, and later also across Eurasia. So we claim that the early expansions, and in fact all expansions of humans across the world, are largely defined by only 4 of the most important ocean gyres in the world. So we will give special attention to these 2 main Pacific currents we are pointing at in your screen, and also to this Atlantic current that goes straight to the UK, Iberia, and to all the Atlantic facades. So this UK woman's ancestors have been living in the UK for thousands of years. At least the DNA that she carries is in the UK for several thousands of years. Probably since around 40 to 70,000 years ago. Further, she also holds Iberian DNA. That means Portugal and Spain DNA. Consensus interpretation of the reports related to consumer DNA tests is that they present their origins, this while we claim that they represent the range of destinations of their common ancestors, in this case all Surui-likes, which is something relatively probable for a navigating, exploring, and expanding group, and not necessarily of the modern-day descendants, like this UK women themselves, especially so since such a series of origins in the Atlantic as well as in the Pacific would have been highly improbable, even when considering oceanic navigation. So in the case of the UK woman, her ancestor navigated relatively directly, probably with some strategic stops, to the UK. This while others of her tribe went to Iberia, Germany, etc. All of these descended the Amazon River, next being picked up by and navigating the North Atlantic Gyre, which includes the better-known warm Gulf Stream, also called MOC. Please remind that the Amazon River tributaries spring or head high up in the Andes, this surprisingly being relatively near and in fact being nearest to the Pacific Ocean. In other words, this high up in the Andes and the Andes foothill Amazon forest is extremely strategically situated, this most of all because of the extreme reach of the Amazon forest, and in the case of importance of the above-mentioned 4 ocean gyres, consequently essentially in the center of the world. This while others of her tribe went to the west across the Pacific currents to Australia, Guinea, Japan, East Siberia, Alaska, and other similar cases also to Mesoamerica, this obviously through the extremely constant Pacific currents that systematically head to the west, to Polynesia, Australasia, Indonesia or Sunderland during ice ages, and finally to Japan, Asia, including South Asia, including the Indus River Civilization or Harappan people, and beyond, as far as Africa, particularly Madagascar. The Indus River Civilization, also known as the Harappan Civilization, was one of the world's first great urban societies. The Indus River Civilization was flourishing between 3300 and 1300 BCE in modern-day Pakistan and northwest India. The Harappan people are celebrated for pioneering advanced city planning, remarkable sanitation systems, and expansive maritime trade. This video is continued.